by the Lakers. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Trust me, you want to avoid
Well,
trouble.
okay.
Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good.
I guess.
And gets both to drop at the line.
That front camera change can be freaking disorienting sometimes. What I mean?
Yeah.
Giannis with it up top. Down just a couple. Has a look. Not that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to get a great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make it.
Oh, he
What?
got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
LeBron was blocking my shit all game. I mean, Giannis was blocking my shit all game. It's only fair he get the reboot.
James goes to the left side. Lets it fly for
I don't remember how to jump.
Clear by Middleton. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 2. Danny Green snatching it out of the air. Antetokounmpo.
Ah, damn it.
Off the mark. Across the timeline comes James. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Short jumper won't fall. To Danny Green. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. And finishes strong.
Just remember that old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot.
That was interesting.
And your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Right?
Yeah.
LeBron with it up top. They'll run the offense.
I really shouldn't get cocky because this could fuck me up.
To Danny Green.
Ugh.
Short jumper off the mark.
He can't shoot mid-range?
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Anthony Davis sends it away. Brook Lopez. 2 for
We
2.
always start off cold until we had to come back and just in that second half.
Right.
No one wants
I
to
need
see
another bug
you
from too
get
sometimes.
black and blue marks all over your body.
Ah, shit.
Ah, the monster.
I forgot how to jump!
When the ball's in his hands,
Was
we
it Daddy?
all knew what was going to happen.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, thanks for letting me know that.
Basketball to Hill. Bledsoe. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough
Was
shots
not
are
expecting
every
that.
single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Davis going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down
Shit,
for all the
dude.
young players at home how special of a pass this
That's
was.
a lot better than I could do.
Delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Whoa.
Hill. George Hill. First couple didn't go. That
I'm
one
getting
is
threes,
good.
man.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that.
That's how the Bugs run things, right? Oh, shit.
Passed it off from long range. No good. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads up pocket.
Ah, he tossed
Time.
it.
Right player.
Can't teach height.
Nice block. Asshole.
Bledsoe. Giannis for 2. James with the board. To Danny Green. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? Shot for Hill won't go. To Stevenson. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Lopez to George Hill. James. LeBron James. 2-4 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
It's Cook with the basketball. All tied up, 13 apiece. Nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Middleton, has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Beyond the arc for three. That won't go. To Bledsoe. Can't connect from in close. Davis to Stevenson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Lance Stevenson trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Bledsoe to Middleton. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Middleton. Danny Green rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe. LeBron James sends it away. Middleton, and it's rebounded by Green. Stevenson, deep right corner. LeBron James, he's now shooting 5 for 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
James into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Gets it in the left corner. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Middleton. The jumper's off the mark. Davis to Danny Green. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bledsoe with it up top. His team down 9.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Big finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
For 3. Good sign that time, Jay, as they going to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday with me.
That's the way to do it. Nikola Mirotic tips it. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Timeout for the Lakers. Hey fans, have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent...
Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game.
For the Lakers, number 3, Anthony Davis.
James to Danny Green. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. To James. Has a look. Shot by James off the mark. Giannis with it up top.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control? Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Middleton's shot, no good. LeBron into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Stevenson. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Danny Green with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Antetokounmpo, not that time. He misses. He gets it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a dozen. Eric Bledsoe. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To James. Bucks have it. Middleton, terrific vision, nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
James to Stevenson. Gets it in the right corner. Danny Green to Stevenson. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Bledsoe. Gets a look. Can't hit. Cook to bring it into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To James. Can't connect.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Eric Bledsoe, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. LeBron into the front court. His team on top by 8. And scores at the rim, Jay. Good luck recovering from that.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Across the timeline comes James. Lead stands at 10. And count the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, why not? It only has a chance if it goes up.
Another possession, they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Bledsoe. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Has a chance. Bledsoe's shot misses.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
2 points for Danny Green.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
LeBron with it up top. Lead is 12. Bucks have it. And scores.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Giannis with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And he hits. To Stevenson. Lance Stevenson with the dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Fires the three. Can't connect. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Giannis in control of the basketball. We're a minute into the second quarter. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
It goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on a alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Good touch that time from Lance Stevenson.
Shoot, shoot. Let me see that dance, boy. Let me see it.
Giannis with it up top. Down 12. Trying to cash in. Bledsoe shot off the mark. To Stevenson. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Antetokounmpo. And McGee there for the rebound. To Stevenson. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Shot from the lane won't go. JaVale McGee to James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's 2 for 2 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The Bucks at the controls. Lakers have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both squads set to make some moves right now. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Davis to James. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Anthony Davis swats it. That's his third block this evening. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Bucks at the controls to Adetokunbo. Bledsoe knocks it down.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Count the basket at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys did.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Danny Green to James. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Stevenson. And scores. Strong take.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on her way.
Going to launch beyond the arc. The Bucks clear the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Short jumper won't go down.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
LBJ with it. Rondo. Not that time. He missed it. Lopez. Missed it. James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. In a flash. Scores at the rim. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Greek Freak for two. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Great looking vision. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Bledsoe to Hill. Danny Green with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Adetokunbo, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Danny Green. Cousins. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Middleton to Bledsoe. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen to George Hill. 4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. To Danny Green. The drive. Right to the basket. Right down Broadway. 4-2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys holding the big lead. Cousins. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Bledsoe slams it down.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Middleton. To Bledsoe. DeMarcus Cousins blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Milwaukee with the basketball. Down low to Mirotic. Won't go down. To Stevenson. And the slam.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Hill to Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the iron. No good. Nice pass to set things up. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll get a minute to regroup and talk things over. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And a nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lakers ball. JaVale McGee lays it in.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
For 3. Not going down here. To Cousins. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. JaVale McGee knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Cousins. Brook Lopez. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. Bucks have the rebound. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Deep right corner. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Bledsoe trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Cousins. Brook Lopez snatching it out of the air. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Fires the 3, and he burns them.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Bucks did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Assists.
The Milwaukee Bucks struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Bucks basketball. Bledsoe. To Davis. And a putback slam.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Make that, baby. Make that.
To James. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Middleton to Lopez. Brook Lopez. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. LBJ.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Count it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bledsoe at the basketball. His guys down big. Lets it fly from long range. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Stevenson. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. James. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Anthony Davis. Consistent effort. He's at 50%. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Gets it in the right corner. Hill buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Stevenson to Danny Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. To Danny Green. Brook Lopez sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight. Arasani.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Davis. James. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Bledsoe. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
From long range. That no good. Off the mark. 4-3. Not that time. To Stevenson. Beyond the arc for 3. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
It's a big finish. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a bundle to Middleton. Short jumper stays out.
Oh, you guarding me? Please give me the ball. Please give me the ball.
For three. Can't get the bounce. Matthews to Lopez. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Brook Lopez sends it away. Make that 7. Rondo. And it's Lopez there for the rebound. Middleton to Hill. Middleton. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Matthews to Middleton. Fires the 3. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Lance Stevenson with the dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To George Hill. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Hill. Yes.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lakers at the controls right now to Caldwell Pope. And the basket good at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Middleton. Easy path to the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, I don't know if you called that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fires the 3. Can't force those. Stevenson misses. To Hill. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Middleton. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Lopez. Middleton. Bledsoe shot misses. JaVale McGee tips it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Brook Lopez continues to expand his game. Well defended, he still finds a way.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope looking good. 4 for 5.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo steps out and hits.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Gets it in the left corner. Caldwell-Pope. Another chance to Cousins. Caldwell-Pope won't go down. To Lopez. Antetokounmpo. Not getting the bounce. Knocked loose. JaVale McGee. And look out.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. It's that time for new blood. Mike Budenholzer makes the move to his bench. Antetokounmpo. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Rises for the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Has a look. Bledsoe shot off the mark. To Bradley. And count the basket inside.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Giannis with it up top. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. Great feed. Sets it up and throws it down.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To Cousins. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. So it stays with the LA Lakers. To Cousins. Works it. Oh, whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Milwaukee.
Rondo. That one off the mark. It's no good. Cruises inside for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Rondo is good.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
To Middleton. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Cousins. Deep left corner. Here's LeBron for two. Won't go. To Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
James trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Hill across the timeline. His guy's down big. He throws it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Adetokunbo. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's James controlling the offense. To Caldwell Pope. And the finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And the Lakers have the rebound. To James. Throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Going to launch beyond the arc. To Caldwell Pope. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To George Hill from long range. They defended it well, but George Hill still hits the three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To James. Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
That is great vision to set it up. Big Big finish at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Mirotic against Cousins. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Middleton. Count the bucket for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. 4-3. LeBron James drills the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. James. No good. Hill into the front court. Down a bundle. Middleton. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And he finishes at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beyond the arc for 3. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
George Hill. Middleton. Hauled in by James.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Here's LeBron for 2. Wide open look, won't go. Matthews to Antetokounmpo. Ah, rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's James controlling the offense. Turns and slams it down.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To James. For 3. That's how you defend. Hill across the timeline. He'll run the offense. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
James to Danny Green. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Stevenson. Caldwell Pope. It's James. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Has a chance? Yes, Wesley Matthews. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Goes to the right side. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece. Danny Green.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
James. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Lance Stevenson with the dunk. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Stevenson. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Los Angeles has the basketball. James, second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Hill. Fires the three. That won't go.
I missed it.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Count the basket inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Anthony Davis swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Trying to cash in. The shot almost. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Anthony Davis with the block. Danny Green to Davis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Short jumper off the mark. To Davis. Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Hill shot, no good. To James. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Whoa, what a finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Knocked loose. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were merciless in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Bucks seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Points in the paint.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
LeBron James was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.